this Thursday afternoon. Now, coming up next Monday is Restart a Heart Day. And did you know that more than 70% of cardiac arrests actually happen in the home? And that every year here in Ireland, almost 5,000 people die from sudden cardiac arrest. And often it can be, well, it's not that the heart attacks can be prevented, but a fatality can be prevented if CPR is done and done quickly and done correctly. And to that end, Safetech in Letterkenny, they're located at Riverside Retail Park, are having some free slots to teach CPR and AED. There's two 4-hour slots actually that's available to book, one at 9 in the morning and one at 3:30. And booking is essential as numbers are limited. Well, the managing director there, Maria Sweeney, now joins us. Maria, it's important. I suppose we should all really know how to do CPR. And I remember I was doing a bit of coaching years ago and did a half morning, but then time moves on and you forget how to do it. So it should be topped up every so often.
At least minimum every 2 years it should be topped up, John. So the programs that we're running on Monday are cardiac first responder programs, and the successful participants at the end of the programs will receive a 2-year certificate from FEC. So, and
it'll cover the basics.
Yeah, it basically concentrates on CPR and the AED or defibrillator.
Yeah.
And it's
because there's more defibrillators now around than we ever had, but it's all very well having access to one, but then it can just, for most people, it's just, and they're in a panic situation as it is, and then somebody says, well, there's a defibrillator here, and then does anybody know how to use it?
Yeah, exactly. That can happen quite often. Like what I would do, I would encourage anybody, whether they're sitting in their workplace today or sitting at home, even just go on and do a search, for your nearest defibrillator. Just before I came in, just there now, I did the search for the nearest one to Highland Radio.
Here?
So do you know where it is, John?
I think it's over Kelly's.
Right answer. So it's really good to know this, just in case something like that does happen. So absolutely,
and it can happen when we least expect it. So it's better being forewarned or forearmed, I suppose.
Yeah.
These there's they're 4-hour slots, and there's 2 of them available, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and it's a great idea to mark a Restart a Heart Day, and it fits in well, I suppose, with what you do at Safetech. Because I just went online just to have a look at, and it's a long list, and award winning because it's about all sorts of training and consulting.
Just there in March we were 20 years running. Wow. So we've been adding on different programs and services over the years, John. So it's
anytime I've been to the Chamber Awards, your name always seems to come up. So training programs, and this is, but I suppose it's like you say, they're 20 years, but over those 20 years, a lot has changed out there in the workforce, and now there's a lot of training for just ordinary everyday jobs like around us here. And then for the sort of careers and jobs that you would expect specialised training, and I'm thinking about maybe, in construction or working at height. You cover them all? Yeah,
we cover them all. And we sort of work to demand. Like, for example, in the last few years, we've brought in electrofusion programs. We've started running the ATV programs now in relation to the new legislation that's coming in for quad bikes. So it's coming in now on the 20th of November, where all construction construction farm sector must have this certificate now to actually operate a quad bike, or an ATV as they call it.
Okay. And health and safety at work, first aid. I'm just looking down through the list of things that you do there. CPCS cards, what are those?
Yeah, so we are the only company in Republic of Ireland that provides the construction plant cards and construction site safety cards for the UK.
Oh, for the UK.
Yeah, and that's where they fall in. That's the plant cards for the UK. Yeah.
But then there's similar rules and regulations about getting on sites here, because I mentioned construction, but it's very important.
Yeah.
But you need the certs or the cards now
Yeah.
to get on a site and work
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And working for utilities, I see here as well, and even childcare.
Yeah. You've done so much research, John.
No, I printed off a lot of documents. That's what I've
Like-
done. Yeah.
Yeah, like childcare, like all the sectors, healthcare, childcare, you name it. We try and
And
provide
manual
childcare.
handling of goods and people, because there's a skill attached to, let's say you're a care assistant or something,
Yeah.
and you have to physically lift people to help them.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
way to do it.
Yeah, so we have centres all around. Well, we have 5 centres in Ireland, so we actually deliver nationwide. And yeah, people moving handling's one of the popular ones, and that has to be refreshed every 3 years. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's quite popular.
And are there, when you do a lot of these training programs, are there a lot of certificates and so on that do have to be refreshed?
Yeah, most of them do. There are a few certificates out there, like the likes of QQI possibly, and NVQs where there's no expiry date on them, but most they do have expiry dates, and you have to refresh before the expiry date.
And I'm guessing that you deliver these programs in a variety of settings, because it can't all be done down at Riverside. Some of them's online, and then
Yeah.
some of them out on sites and
Yeah,
places.
like since COVID, the only one good thing that came out of COVID was we started doing loads of programs remotely. So we deliver to, well, it doesn't matter where you are now in the UK, Scotland, Cork, whatever, we can deliver to you. So yeah,
You-
that was
You
yeah,
can
and
reach,
we have
you can reach them.
yeah, we have a plant centre in Drumkeen. That's where we deliver all our
Okay.
machinery courses and all. We have a centre in Galway, Cork, and Dublin. So
Big
yeah, it's
operation.
quite busy. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite busy.
How many people's employed?
At the minute, 27.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now just going back to Restart a Heart Day, just to remind people that there's 2 4-hour slots available, but you have to book.
Yeah, you can either book through Facebook or just ring into the office and just give your name and your email address and pick your slot. The slots are starting at 9 o'clock and at 1:30, so
Okay.
whichever one you prefer.
And they are free.
And they're free, yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, and a great opportunity for not just individuals as well, but maybe groups who might like to,
Yeah.
come along, whether from a workforce or just a group that you gathered up to learn about CPR techniques and life-saving skills. So that is for next Monday, but please do book in advance. Go on to Facebook or call Safetech. And the number is?
So it's 074 9127786.
Brilliant. Well, the best of luck with that, Maria.
Yeah, thank you very much, John.
Thanks a million for coming
Okay,
in.
then. Talk to you later. Thank you.